nostalgic in a place you've never been to before. A city, a street, a room. Not because you know it, but because you've seen it. For a lot of us, those places do not come from memory. They come from movies. I remember the first time I realized this feeling was real. I was walking through a part of the city I had never been to before. The sun was low, the light was golden, and for a second, everything felt oddly familiar. It felt warm, almost homesick. Then it hit me. It felt like a scene from a film I loved. Movies do not just tell stories. They create places inside of us. They curate rooms we feel safe in. They shape what love feels like, what home feels like, and over time, that becomes part of our emotional mindset. Now, think about this. How many of you have imagined New York as a soft and romantic city because of the film set there? Or imagine small and cozy towns as magical because that is how they appear in stories. But why does this happen? This happens because stories are one of the oldest tools humans have used to make sense of the world. When we watch a film, our brains do not treat it as distant information. According to neuroscience, when we watch a film, we actually mirror the emotions. We see what we see and we absorb what we see. In a small but meaningful way, we live it. So when a character falls in love in a tiny bookstore, that bookstore becomes attached to hope and love. Or when a character falls in love, or when a character stands on a cliff overlooking a life-changing decision, that cliff becomes tied to courage and transformation. The setting is no longer just a background. It becomes part of who we are. And over time, although we don't remember the exact same scene, remember the feelings: hope, freedom, and belonging. Now, here's where it gets even more interesting. Some people even change the way they describe their future or the way they describe their present due to movies. Some people even change the way they design their rooms or dress because of a character they like. Some people may change the way they want to study or change the way they want to go where in the future. That is a powerful feeling, but there is also a risk. When we fall in love with movies, we fall in love with a place that is filled with edited stories, carefully color framed, and scored with music. When we watch a film, we absorb it, but what we absorb is not always correct or true. I have felt that too, visiting a place I had romanticized for years, only to feel slightly disappointed. It was not that the place was bad, it was real. And real is different from scripted. But here's what I have learned. Instead of waiting to visit the perfect cinematic city or wanting to visit the perfect place where you can romanticize your fantasized dreams, you can instead change the way you look at the present. What if we framed our lives with that awareness? What if we treated a simple walk home as something worth remembering, as something worth mentioning? And over time, if we did frame our lives with that same awareness, the same room you complain about, the friends you talk to every day, the classroom you sit in, right now it feels ordinary. One day it might feel like a movie. So before ending my speech, I would like to ask a question. Who would want to live in a movie that they have watched before? Please raise your hands. Yes, you. May you please stand up? What is your name and what is the movie you would like to live in?
My name is Keith, and I would like to live in the film Devil Wears Prada.
Okay, that's very interesting. Thank you. So maybe the most interesting film you will ever live in is not the one on screen. It is the one you are standing in right now. Thank you.